The Wild Hunt shows us what can happen when people take LARPing, live-action role-playing, a little too seriously. I saw this Canadian independent film, The Wild Hunt, in April 2010 at the Gen Art Film Festival in New York City, and I immediately fell in love with it. The person I saw it with also fell in love with it, but then some people that I showed it to when it came out on DVD later in the year couldn't stand it. So I have no idea where to place this film, except for the fact that I can only go by how I feel, and I absolutely love it. I've watched it a few times, and I just think it is fantastic. It is a little slow to start with, for sure, but it picks up as it goes, and I think it's very funny. A lot of it is very funny, but then, you know, the comedy stops after a while, and it gets very serious, and it gets very, very, very intense, and for the entire last, maybe fourth of the movie, I was like, the whole time, like the entire end of the film. And I thought that all of the acting was great. I thought it was very interesting to see, I guess, what it's like in these LARPing, you know, communities where they do the live-action role-playing. And now I understand that this is not what really happens. I know that, you know, people got mad because they watched this film and they were like, this is an awful representation of LARPing, you know what I mean? I understand that this is just a film, and I think you need to understand that this is just a film. It's fiction. It's fiction. I know that, you know, LARPing it seems like a freaking blast, especially after watching the movie. I still think it looks like fun, even though things get crazy, but I just thought it looked very interesting, and I think it looks like a lot of fun if you know, get into it as much as these people do, but I do love this movie for showing, you know, this intense story of what happens when it gets taken a little too seriously and things go wrong, and I just thought it was very intense. I loved it, even though some people I've showed it to literally could not stand it and were so happy when it was over, but I personally absolutely love The Wild Hunt. Let me know in the comments what you thought of The Wild Hunt. Let me know if you are into LARPing or if you've done it before, if you would like to do it. Let me know what you think of the film, and, you know, if the fact that you're into LARPing affects how you feel, if you didn't like it, if you did like it for that reason, because I do understand how people feel about it if they're into LARPing. But let me know what you thought of it, and that's pretty much it.